Hello, Internet friends. You are now tuned in to When Pigs Fly, the official podcast of Paul and Piggy Creates. We're still on the topic of adult friendships. This is part 2 of our discussion. We're still joined by Leaf, Marge, Neil, Lou, and Blue Fairy. So we'll be continuing with the myths that we want to debunk about adult friendships. I think with all na sinabi natin, nabanggit na natin yung some of the challenges and rewards talaga of adult friendships. Although, syempre, yung importance niya, we'll deal with it later on. So, for this next segment of the podcast, meron ako sasabihing statements, and then you just have to decide if it's true or false for you, and then, of course, explain your beautiful answer. Okay, so meron tayong mga myths about adult friendships na we'll try to talk about if we still believe that this is true for our generation at least. So yung una is, pag friends kayo as adults, you should not discuss kung magkano yung sweldo nyo, kung magkano yung kinikita nyo, or yung mga big financial decisions that you are about to make. Okay, true or false? Anyone can start answering.
I think ako, that's false. Not of course you always have to be respectful sa boundaries ng people if they want to disclose that or not. But it's not, hindi naman kailangan yung specifics i-mention. But I think it's just false because it's also important to know the financial standing of our friends when we go out so that we can be considerate kung ano ba yung labas na gagawin natin, ano ba yung budget. I think that's also very important to consider since I do have a close friend. He's also one of my best friends na he's a breadwinner. And it's important to take note of his financial situation when we go out para ako yung mag-a-adjust sa kanya kung ano yung afford niya. So that's very important and that's why parang hindi naman siya dapat totally close off because what if he's also the type of person na yung sa workplace niya may current issue siya na his work friends always want to go out to expensive na mga gala. And he's not able to say na wala akong pera dito and he feels the need to be, parang napi-peer pressure siya na gumastos for that. So I think na kaya important na we're able to directly communicate yung financial standing natin.
I second yung part na magandang mapag-usapan yung financial standing. Pero kung like yung salary, unless hindi naman siya nabibring up sa conversation, parang medyo weird naman na biglang i-announce mo na lang na ito yung sweldo ko. Parang gano'n.
Wow, oo nga.
Friend mo talaga yung person na to, alam mo na may reason kung bakit i-bring up yung ganong kind of topic. And dapat hindi siya something na gini-gatekeep mo. Kasi common nga naman sa atin, may culture pa rin in the upper generation na hindi nga sila nagdi-disclose ng kanilang or anything. I don't know if it's because of competition, pwede din may personal reasons, pero sa atin at least, maganda din na open tayo to any kind of topic.
For me, yung question, it kind of reminded me of that episode ng Friends.
Yeah, true.
Since Chandler and Monica and Ross are financially in a good place, tapos si Rachel, si Phoebe, and si Joey aren't so much, it does, pag hindi mo na-discuss yung level of comfortability with finances, there's going to be a rift, as seen dun sa episode. And ang maganda with adult friendships, at least in my experience, is that we make compromises. So, iba kong friend group kapag, may nagsabi na, hindi ko afford. And then, everyone else says, pitch in kami para makasama ka. Para mabili to, para mabigay namin to sa'yo. Yung ganong culture, and I really like that. Ayan.
Same din ako, false din talaga siya kasi as a person with financial related traumas, it's very important para sa akin na i-voice out ko kapag pag may capability ako to join sa ganitong activities or hindi. So, the difference noon was that gagawan mo talaga ng paraan para maka-join ka lang dun sa mga ganap ng ibang mga kaibigan. Pero right now, with the friendships that I have as an adult, mas vocal na ako in saying na ay, sis, wala akong budget. Hindi talaga pwede. Kahit magsama-sama pa kayo dyan. Kahit wala ako, go lang, enjoy lang. Pero, ayun, it's more on being aware kung ano ba yung standing ng isa't isa. Para kung baga, yung friendship nyo is to a point na, sige, katulad ng sinabi ni Luna, mag-chip in tayo, ganyan, ganyan. It's a nice thing to do. But there's also a comfort in saying na, sige, bagayan natin yung pacing ng isa nating friend na kailangan din alalay muna sa financials. False.
Yun nga, we have responsibilities outside of the friendships. And then I think the last thing that you would want is to have a facade around your friends. Kasi we do have a facade sa corporate job that we have. We do have
Yeah.
facade in showing up to the world every day. So I think um it's the healthiest way to have around your friends, to have no facade and to have a pure transparency kung ano lang yung kaya mo. Because at the end of the day, the
Yeah.
real people will understand and they won't judge you for it.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's a bit of a different point na, but like still related to the question. I guess it's also because with friendships naman, they're the people that we go to when we need advice. And if financial is completely a topic that we don't discuss, how about when we need help in deciding our careers or just general financial advice? Would that be completely off limits because we're not allowed to talk about money? So ayun, I feel like with what Leaf said, now, with friendships, communication is very important. So why would that financial aspect be off limits when it's such a big factor then in how we navigate the world? So yun.
Yeah, I think that's true. One of the actually first misconceptions or parang myths na brinake ko with my friend group naman is pinag-usapan agad namin yung sweldo namin. Like ni-layout namin siya on the table just because we want to like start a practice about talking about financial decisions. And then from then on, pag meron kaming individual circumstances like sinabi nga ni Blue Fairy na kailangan namin ng advice, magtatanong kami openly sa isa't isa like, guys, paano ba apply for a credit card? What if meron kang kailangan i-purchase na ganito? Yung things na parang people might think is shameful to ask your friend help for. Pero dahil nga friend mo siya, kanino ka pa ba magte-turn but to them? So, I think it's not really a matter of being 100% explicit about yung mga financial decisions mo, ganon. But it's a matter of also understanding where your friends are in terms of spending. Kasi nga adults na tayo. There are things that talagang pinaglalaanan natin ng financial resources. Although ako, as a person, nahihirapan pa akong mag-no. Like, for example, may friend ako na, punta tayo dito sa expensive place or let's do this experience. I tend to say yes and then find ways to scrap the funds together. Basta magagawa natin to somehow. Pero it's something na kailangan ko din namang matutunan. And I appreciate na yung friends ko na iba. Hindi ko kailangan isabihin explicitly sometimes na nag-offer na sila ng alternatives na cheaper or also better, na hindi mo naman kailangan i-break yung bank for you to achieve it. Gina?
Add ko lang na for financial decisions kasi covered na rin dyan like yung investments mo
Mm.
or kung ano yung gusto mong paglaanan ng pera talaga in general. And I think it also boils down on the resources that your friends have kasi others do not really have anyone na may financial literacy to ask
Mm.
about those decisions. So sometimes the first person that they will go to are their friends. So kapag ka na-open up ng friend mo sa'yo, just keep in mind na maybe baka ikaw, they trust you with that
Mm-mm.
information and that ikaw yung first person na naisip nila. So that's why I think other than the pride or just the money na pataasan, maybe they do really need help and they do really need someone to listen to what they want to do with their money. Ganun.
Totoo. We can be a community for each other to help each other dun sa mga tough to crack questions. Kasi nga, parang nag-start tayo ng episode, di ba, sabi ni Lou, adults na ba talaga tayo? One of the big factor talaga na part ng adulting is money. And although money could be an uncomfortable topic to talk about, you need people who will talk to you about it or will figure it out with you as well. Kahit hindi man tayo experts, ganon. Ayun. So we'll move on to the second myth naman. And this is a little bit, I guess, juicy kasi it's also about relationships. My myth na you should not talk to your friends or disclose to your friends about your romantic relationships. So,
False.
syempre, pag crush-crush, iba yon. Pero pag jowa mo na daw, or, there na, hindi mo na daw dapat ikunikwento sa friends mo. True or false?
Basing from their reactions, it's a consensus false. Yeah.
Why? Why false, guys?
Ako, personally, for me, of course, there needs to be a level of respect naman to your partner, that you don't disclose everything, na you don't disclose yung mga details that they won't be comfortable in sharing to other people. But that also doesn't mean na you don't get to tell anything na talaga, because with your side, with your perception of the relationship, of course, that's yours to share. That's your story to tell. So, unless naman na parang why would it be something na hindi mo pwedeng i-share when that's your perspective, when that's what you're feeling. And um I feel like there should also be an open line of communication to your friends now. Oh, this is what I feel in my relationship and all, because your friends are the ones that are not within that relationship, so they could offer you clear perspective on certain things that you're not able to kasi you're in it. So, kumbaga parang you're in the eye of it, so you're not able to like see the relationship clearly, and your friends could offer some different perspectives na what they view the relationship as, even though mas limited yung knowledge nila on the relationship. They still have like kernels of advice for you. Yeah.
False din ako. Though ang weird kasi ng question na to, kasi I haven't really had any like relations outside of this friendship na meron ako. Pero syempre, nandun nga din yung sinabi ni Blue Fairy na pag tayo yung involved sa relationship, may shade kasi tayo. May shade tayo in a sense na hindi natin nakikita yung full perspective or like the full picture dahil nga tayo yung counterpart eh. So, in a way, we have a bias towards rooting for our points versus yung points ng partner natin. So, false siya kasi personally, the friends that I have, sobrang cutthroat. Like, they will call you on your BS and yun yung kailangan mo in those moments. So, at saka maganda din kasi siyang pagtsikahan.
It's the tea.
Yes, the tea. Pare-pareho kayong wagi. Pag yung isa kinikilig na rin kasi buong tropa. So, for me, aside from that aspect na, syempre, nandun sila to call out your BS or to share the sentiments na meron ka kasi valid naman yun. There's also that side na, the juicy side na gusto mo na magchikahan siya. And yun, kiligin na lang kayo lahat-lahat. Winning yung friend ko. Yeah. Ganon.
Experience. Pag may isa na may in a relationship, tapos nakikwenta na siya ng mga details, how they
Yes.
met. Pati ikaw din, it's like you're with them. Parang it's an act of I trust you enough to retell how like yung feelings ko and ganyan. And ikaw din as a dilulu, parang feeling mo nandun ka din sa scene na parang ay, oo nga. Tapos parang nagigets mo yung perspective ng friend mo kung bakit nga naman siya would be attracted to that person, bakit na-appreciate niya yung person na yun in a special light. So you're just basically parang basking in this wonderful energy that your friend is in. And wouldn't you want nga to celebrate that with that person? And then, naisip ko ding other point is eventually kasi itong mga romantic relationships na meron tayong friend natin, if they are truly to be committed and for long term na talaga sila, inevitable na mapapasama siya dun sa friend group kasi kasama mo yung si friend. So in a way, when nakikwento ng friend mo, ikaw din, parang natatansya mo na possible kaya mag-vibe siya in the whole group. And dun mo naman mapapansin kung if you would see yung jowa mo or yung romantic partner mo as friends with your friends, that's a good sign. Parang gano'n. Ayun.
As your resident na matigas ang ulo, hindi nakikinig sa ibang opinion,
Very Leo.
pag may pinag-aawayan, hindi ako nakikinig sa other party na kaaway ko. So I talk to my friends about it. It's juicy, it's nice, chika talaga. But because they are out of the relationship, yun nga, they're spectators in this bubble of this relationship. Makikinig ka sa kanila. You, mas makikinig ka sa friend mo kaysa sa mismong kaaway mo kasi it's they're not in it. They're not as invested as you are, as and like it's just really fun to banter. It's fun to banter and to like separate yourself for just a little bit out of that relationship and view yourself as an individual na asking for help from my friend because of a problem. Ayun.
Well, okay. Kasi parang ang daming ways to attack that question. Pero kasi on my end, your relationship is yours. So, ikaw lang makakaalam ng full details about that. However, prior to the relationship, your friends knows you. So, I think open up the relationship if um not because you want a validation ko anong ginawa mo or not because you want to be proven true. Okay, open up the relationship if, alam mo yun, if you genuinely want to listen for an advice, not kung ano yung gagawin sa relationship, but because your friends knows you and your capacity. So parang just a reminder na kung sino ka and then paano ka na-view as friends mo. Kasi sometimes we don't know how other people view us and sometimes it helps us decide on a relationship. Pero on the other hand, parang wag mong ibigay sa friends mo yung capacity to do the decision for your relationship. Kasi sa'yo yun. So, ayun lang. Just know that it's two different relationship na your lover knows you in another form and your friends knows you in another form. So just be able to see saan yung boundaries and then act on it. Ganun.
Gets. I agree. I think overall, parang it's a matter of balance. Kasi if you isolate yourself from your friends naman just because you have a new relationship, it would feel a little bit daunting din na wala kang ka-share nitong joys and things to celebrate. Walang nag-gush over you, nagva-validate sa'yo, ganyan. Or pag nahihirapan ka, walang kasamang umiyak, di ba? Kailangan natin na kasama mag-breakdown. But then, to be faithful to your relationship as well, it would feel very strange if everything is an open book and yun nga, may deciding factor yung friends na sobrang laki pala ng say nila in your relationship. Eh, hindi naman sila yung kajowa ng jowa mo, 'di ba? Ikaw naman yung partner niya. So that I guess that's something also. Yung myths kasi natin ngayon na dinedebunk, it comes from previous ideas na pag adults ka na, you have to know how to stand on your own, 'di ba? And nakikita rin naman natin sa previous generations na to an extent, ang sobrang liit na sometimes ng circles nila na when they have families or when they have their own adult lives, doon na lang siya umiikot. Wala na siyang community na nasa-share yung yun nga, financial troubles niya with, romantic troubles niya, and even things to celebrate about those aspects of their lives. And progressively naririnig ko sa group natin and with also the young adults around me na hindi na yun true. Hindi na tayo yung tipo ng adults na you'll just drop your friends just because you're in this next phase of your life. To wrap it all up, we have our last question for this episode would be siguro personal opinions nyo lang naman. Based on our discussions and your own experiences, do you believe that adult friendships are important? And then, of course, why or why not? Ito po yung pang Miss Universe question na talaga. So, medyo mahirap na siyang level. Anyone can begin answering also.
I think I could sum up yung importance ng friendships into just that one word that we already have been tossing around here, which is community.
Yeah.
By definition, community is a place to be a couple of people where your needs are accepted, they're validated, and they're being met. So, in a community, diba, parang nandun na lahat, may communal center where you could luto together. Actually, yung goal ko sana din sa friendship group na to. Kaya tayo nag-get together sa The Wounded Healer Greenhouse. Kasi eventually, lilipat tayo ng community.
Subdivision ng ano.
But kidding aside, a lot of adults, Filipino adults, don't really experience their emotional needs being met in their own families. And growing up, they will struggle a lot with adjusting dito sa quote-unquote real world. With friendships, this is where we mostly feel our emotions being met and being given importance to. And in a way, it becomes a very transformative place for traumatized, wounded adults, wherein friendships become chosen family. And to begat ng word of family from somebody who came from, for example, a toxic and dysfunctional family, it could taint that word and it makes you feel like, oh, that's something that I don't have. But we find it in friendships, and these people na you know that you're going to be loyal to, that you're committed to, that you're endlessly going to accept all versions of themselves. Parang dito mo yung feel na this is what family is all about. Dito, natetest pa rin yung patience. It doesn't have to be perfect. Natetest pa rin yung patience. We play around our boundaries. Then we get to communicate kung ano ba talaga yung needs natin. It's just that grace, giving each other grace to be who you are and to learn how to resolve conflicts, conflicts resolutions, all the things, emotional skills now we didn't get to develop in our own household. Sa friendships natin siya na parang naayos or like, kasi yung friend mo ay magsasabi sa'yo na mali yan. Huwag mo yung gawin. Like, don't go straight to the wrong path. Stay right here. Or, we know who you are. You're not like this. So, so the guidance is there. The protection and the safety is also there. So, it carries more meaning sa akin since these people that I'm looking right now in front of my screen, joining the podcast of my sister, it makes me feel so appreciated and loved. Kahit nagmukha silang bardagulan dyan, kung ano man pagkagawa nila, it's okay. Like, nag-aasaran tayo. Pero we know the level of respect kung hanggang saan ka na lang, diba, mga aasar din. Mga ganon. And my hope for this friendship, this adult friendships, to turn into a community where lahat tayo, maybe in the future or something, that's just something that I always think about na you get to show your talent and you get to share that with other people and feel the love back to you. Ayun lang. And with that, kindly look at my podcast as well. Did you know that I'm a podcaster? Paghilom Podcast with Ish the Wounded Healer. You can follow me at Ish Navarro, mental health speaker advocate, if you want to invite me to be your guest speaker at your event. Thank you so much. I love this. When pigs fly, tell us, please, Pollen, balilipad talaga ang mga baboy. Thank you.
Okay, hindi ko naintindihan kung ano yung takeaway ko dapat dun sa sinabi niya. Just kidding, but I really do agree community is at the core of it all. Na surprisingly, as an introvert, I would seek out people din pala. Charot. As someone who doesn't want to seek out people, I really appreciate having meaningful and genuine relationships. Kayo guys, why would or why not yung importance ng adult friendship sa inyo?
For me, it's not. Charot, biglang ganun. Hindi. It is important. Bakit nga ba? Siguro looking back, I know some of or most of my experiences in life, kinaya ko siya because of the friendships that I have. up until now, surprisingly, dumating kami sa point na um, we've reached so many lows na sobrang low talaga, and yet here we are reaching so many highs na nandyan pa rin kami within each other's lives. So it's very, personally, it's very, very, friendships are very, very important for me kasi you can't really um, survive life. You can't really traverse your journey while being alone. I think we're built to have companions along the way. Although sometimes hindi naman talaga sila nandyan talaga sa tabi mo. But you know in the back of your mind or within your heart na they're all rooting for you still. Kahit hindi nila visibly sinasabi sa'yo, hindi sila nandyan para alalayan ka. And yet, alam mo na by the end of kung ano mang pinagdadaanan mo ngayon, nandun sila nakaabang, waiting to just celebrate the fact na na-survive mo yun, Day. Kinaya mo siya. Ayun.
For me, well, of course, adult friendships are important. Sobrang cheesy to say, pero no man is an island. You can't really, I mean, not to say that you can't function while you're alone, but it's just better to have other people with you, other people to be with, to have relationships with, to see how good of a person that you are and how good of a person that they are. Or maybe even contrast na marirealize mo yung like some bad behaviors are kind of funny. So you use that as a way, as a means to strengthen your relationship. It's just fun to have friends um who do judge you outright to your face, but still have that love and appreciation for you at the end of the day.
Growing up sa province without actually an open acceptance of gayness or anything LGBTQIA related, my adult friendships served as the safe space to actually know myself, to explore myself, to explore my gender. So it's safe to say na I am alive because of them. Because if you grew up different in a province, it really is isolating. Like no joke. Sobrang isolating, and a lot of the times ang daming voices from the outside saying na dapat ganito ka, dapat hindi ka ganyan. Just know na the adult friendships that I have personally served as the safe space to have a quiet moment sa buhay ko na without all of this noise. Sino ba talaga ako? So, um, quite privilege yung experience ko, not gonna lie, because may mga tao talagang walang access to safe people. And I just want to say na being an adult is a time of self exploration. It's a time for you to, you know, to be outside of the bubble that you are in. If you ever feel like you are in a bubble, and just know na you can cultivate it, and you can find people who will be there for you. So yes, adult friendship is important because kasi life is hard in its own. Like every day you have to show up to work, every day you have to show up to your responsibilities. Let your adult friendships be the breath that you need to take in order to survive. Like, okay, may ang dami kong bayarin, ang dami kong kailangan i-deliver sa work, but let me have a coffee with my friends, okay? Parang ganong moment. Because those little things, those little conversations that you will have with them, those banters, yung mga kagaguhan with each others, those things will make you realize na life is worth it at the end of the day, na it's not really that bad kasi these people always makes an effort to make me smile, always makes an effort to show up just to know how I am, what I'm doing. So yeah, yun lang.
Aww, thank you so much for sharing. And pang Miss Universe na nga yung answer mo. You're
Give me the
pasado ka na sa
crown.
Q&A. Yeah. Crown this. Okay.
Wait, Neil, repeat. What did you say? I didn't hear.
Bitch, click
Pakinggan
leave
mo na lang
and
pag labas
disappear.
na yung episode.
Okay, okay. Sige, sige.
Ang dami niya sinabi tungkol sa'yo. What?
Oh, wow.
Binabackstab ka niya, actually.
Hindi wholesome nga yung sinabi ni
Okay, sanay
Neil.
naman akong binabackstab ako ni Neil, so...
Yeah, I
Fight,
mean,
fight.
if we're not backstabbing each other, then what are we?
Hindi na backstabbing eh. We're front stabbing. So, okay. Anyways, why are adult friendships important? Are they? Yes, adult friendships are very important just because as Leaf said na there really does need to be a sense of community and we can't handle everything on our own. Like we're people, we need connection. But as on my personal take on this is as someone that grew up very introverted and I really felt like none of my peers understood me on an emotional level and met my emotional needs. I thought I had this notion that I could do everything on my own, that I didn't need friendships to survive because the friendships that I did have were a very on a very shallow superficial level and I think I really felt that level of isolation when I was in college because in high school my high school friendships were a lot more genuine to me kasi we were as Neil mentioned we were a very small high school like my batch by the end of it when we graduated we were only 14 people so it wasn't really hard to make connections and for it to be genuine but suddenly being plunged into college where there's so many different personalities I really felt that sense of isolation and I realized na yung these people it was the first time that I was introduced to those kinds of people na may level of superficialness na in high school, we were just a bunch of weirdos. We were 14 people. It didn't really matter our personalities. But in college, being cool was such an important thing na if you're a weirdo, then you're uncool. So alam mo yun, there was a level of masking na I didn't really make as much meaningful relationships in college as I did when I was in high school and now as an adult. So, ayun, I thought na I could do it, na I didn't need friendships. I could just go home and be in my own little bubble. But now, as an adult, I would say na I'm very fulfilled in all my current relationships right now. And this is actually the only time in my life that I would say na I have people. I have so many people and I'm so grateful for all of them because all of you guys you tap into a personality of mine it's both mirroring myself but also counterbalancing me in a good way and those are what friendships are for and I'm also very grateful that I found friends in my siblings like I'm gonna shout out my siblings because guys I come from a family na sobrang dami kong kapatid na may mga friend groups within our family and I'm so grateful na I'm friends even with our age gaps na I'm friends with them because they really remind you of the time na oh yung when I was a teenager my voice wasn't important but since yung mga teenage siblings ko I consider them my friends I really get to hear their opinions and wow, they're so smart. All of them are so wonderful. And that's how I feel about all of my friends. Now, all of you guys are so wonderful. You're so creative. I value your opinions so much. And it's so good to parang hear all these different people's thoughts, their what they want in their lives. And I feel like that's the magic in my life. In the people that I love. That's the magic in my life. And it's just so important. Adult friendships are so important, whether your friends are within your family or your friends are connections that you've built on your own. Parang just to end to wrap all of this up, parang I don't know, they make life more bearable. As hard as the world is, as chaotic as the world is, there is peace in the people that you love. Ayun lang.
Oh, thank you so much. We're so wholesome actually kahit nag-aaway-away tayo dito kanina kunwari. Pero ayun, what I take away honestly from this episode is as a person nahirapan talaga ako with friendships because I equated friendships to my value. When I was looking for people to accept me or for people to tell me that I am important, that I am someone worth loving, I turned to my friends. So that's why I went from someone who's super people pleasing, super extreme in giving love to ngayon naman like a few years ago siguro, I went to yung same experience na parang I'm independent. I can do everything on my own. So, na-experience ko yung dalawang extremes when dealing with friendships. Pero ngayon, nandito ako sa phase of my life na nare-realize ko na people can be good. And it doesn't have to be too hard for you to experience the love that you deserve to experience. Kasi there are lots of wonderful people in the world. And as you learn to love yourself and explore the personality or the personality that you have and the person that you are, meron people who are not really going to shield you from the bad world necessarily, but they would want to walk with you. And ako, na-realize ko, I want to walk with you as well pala. I don't have to shoulder everything on my own and I don't have to be taken advantage of just so that I am validated by someone. So, thank you, I guess, for being here, guesting. I guess talaga. Thank you, I guess, for guesting here kasi you reminded me of the things that I should have faith in when dealing with other people my age or at least in this age group kasi tinatawag niyo akong ate so na-reveal na talaga. Pero ano, within this age group, there are like-minded individuals who are just trying to venture out into the world as well and who are looking for people to walk with them throughout this lifetime. Ayun. So, to wrap it all up, I guess, do you have anything to shout out towards the end of the episode, people you'd like to greet, or even accounts that you'd like to plug? Anyone can go.
So, hi again. I'm Lou. I have a crochet account on Instagram called Playing Hooky. It's at playinghook_gy, and I accept commissions right now. And not just crochet, but with something with beads as well. Either a bracelet, a necklace, or something in between. You can chat me in my DM.
I also like to plug my Instagram account at 12 Moons of Nature. There, I opened my tarot card reading services. So if you're wondering and needing clarity and understanding from your spirit guides and the divine, you can DM me and I could send you the details if you want to know more about your love situation, career, self identity, or just general spiritual messages. Go and DM me at 12 Moons of Nature.
Okay, hi again. I'm Blue Fairy, and first I'd like to shout out to everyone in my life na I consider my friends, cause like I won't be here without you guys. So thank you so much. And then I'd also like to plug my account, which is at bluefairy.creates. So this account is currently inactive right now. But I have things in store soon. So if you can follow me, I would appreciate that. I do a lot of clay. I'm focusing more on air dry clay right now. So if you need to reach out to me for a commission right now, I'm making a character from One Piece. So alam mo yung mga blind box characters right now, I can do that. So ayun lang. If you need something specific, you can reach out to me through this account. Yun lang. Thank you.
I just want to shout out to the listeners and to the people showing up every day. So I hope you get adult friendships who are genuinely there for you and who genuinely has the space of their heart for you. So yun lang.
Yeah, so copy-paste. Charis, hindi. Shout out din to all of my friends na chinagaan nyo ang aking ano yun, yung phases of non-response, ano daw? Being irresponsive. Ganun talaga ako minsan, pero kaibigan pa rin tayo, promise. Ano lang talaga, masusuko lang talaga humiga. I'm so sorry. And also, shout out to all the listeners out there. Hello po. Nice meeting you. Ayun. And also, shout out din dun sa crush ko na medyo red flag. Pakiligin mo lang ako. Ayun lang.
I love. Very aggressive talaga.
Yung crush mo.
Shoutout sa crush ko. Okay, follow mo na ako, please.
Ano, sama ko ba to?
Oo, sama mo. Uy, crush ko. I feel ko naman alam mo.
O, sino pa aamin dito sa podcast? Meron pa ba? Wala akong crush eh. Ayun. Sige, ako na lang. Final shoutout ko. Syempre, yung mga friends ko rin na yung mga sinali ko na sa podcast na walang mga choice sila. Makikita niyo po sila sa previous episodes. Pinilit ko silang mag-guest. Pero hindi. In fairness talaga, nag-guest talaga sila with all their heart. So, thank you to them. Lahat ng mga taong mahal ko, kahit hindi ko rin nire-replyan minsan, katulad ni Marge, I do have that tendency. Mahal ko kayo talaga. Introverted lang talaga ako. Ayoko minsang i-spend yung energy ko para mag-reply. Pero I love you all. And, ayun, sa group of friends na to, of course, I love you guys, but you love me more. So, let's just accept that this is how the relationship will proceed. Ayun. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope that you enjoyed the episodes for April. April has been a very social month for When Pigs Fly. Expect that we'll be inviting more guests in the future. And of course, if merong mga gusto mag-come back for specific topics, you guys are welcome. So, thank you again everyone for joining this recording session. And thank you everyone for listening.